Ready to break free from algorithms, vanity PR, and money-sucking ads? My name's Larissa Warstick, and I've learned in 8 years of jewelry marketing that content is the crown jewel. My agency, Joy Joya, takes a holistic approach, leading with laser-focused storytelling, impactful content creation, and strategic content distribution. This method has worked for the solopreneur as well as the multi-million-dollar company, and now I'm sharing the same systems and tactics with you. Here's to standing out in the sea of sparkle. Welcome to episode 300. Yes, it's a milestone one, and I'm gonna make it special. Side note, did you know I published my first episode of this podcast in November 2018 and have pretty much added new episodes weekly since then? But please don't go back into the archive that far. I don't even want to know what's back there, to be honest with you. I'm coming up on 6 years this November, and yes, this is relevant when you hear the topic of this week's Gold Mine segment toward the end of the episode. But anyway, today, I'll be announcing the winner and finalists of the Joy Joya Summer 2024 Emerging Jewelry Brand Grant. I also want to introduce our new JoyDeck jewelry marketing support platform, which is officially live and launched this week. This platform has been over a year in the making since I first conceived of the idea. And I am thrilled to share with you that it's finally live. I feel like I need some air horn sound effects here, but I want to tell you all about it and how it can benefit you. And I think many of you will love it. And in the Gold Mine segment, I'll share tips on how you can put yourself on the hook for generating jewelry marketing content ideas over and over and over for that long haul of your business. If you often feel like you can't come up with good ideas, well, this might change your perspective. But before we get to the solid gold, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this podcast has both audio and video, so you can either listen on your favorite podcast platform or watch on YouTube by searching Joy Joya. You can support the podcast for free by taking the time not only to subscribe, but also to leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Also, if you didn't know, I co-host another podcast called Success with Jewelry with my friend Liz Kantner, who's also a jewelry marketer and the founder of the Stay Gold Collective. We have a free version of the podcast, and that's available everywhere you listen to podcasts and on YouTube. And we also have a membership community with extended episodes and additional resources. If you're hungry for more content, I invite you to check it out. And one more thing before I announce the grant winner and finalists, I want to remind you about our free content repurposing masterclass, which is available only for a limited time. This masterclass will give you valuable insights into how we create compelling content for our clients, the creative strategies that we use within our team, and how to accelerate your content creation process, all in a way that's totally doable for you. And by the end of the masterclass, you'll have a simple content plan, a full-length blog post, 4 email campaigns, and 12 social media posts. As I mentioned in last week's episode, we got some early feedback from Joy Joya fan Laura, and she said, "I just finished watching the masterclass. So good. I can't wait to brainstorm blog topics and start to implement the strategies you showed for repurposing a single blog post into multiple pieces of content." She says, "I've heard this before, many times in fact, but with your examples, I feel like it finally clicked with me." Thank you, Laura, for that amazing feedback. If you're feeling overwhelmed with content creation and you want to know how to save time and work smarter, not harder, then learn how to repurpose content efficiently and confidently using Joy Joya's proven methods. Visit myjoydeck.com/masterclass. I'll put that link in the show notes as well to sign up for free and get ready to transform your content creation game. Okay, the time has come. I am thrilled to announce this year's summer grant winner and the 5 finalists. We are very, very excited to welcome Twyla Dill to the Joy Joya family as our grant winner this summer. Twyla is based in Seattle, and her eponymous jewelry brand, Twyla Dill, transforms handmade lace into metal, and her origin story is super captivating. You'll read on her website. When I was 19 years old, I moved to Istanbul, and one day my friend's mom taught me to crochet lace. That afternoon changed my life. Crocheting lace has become an obsession and then a passion, and I started making jewelry with my lace. Since that day 12 years ago, and since starting my business in 2015, my jewelry has evolved a lot, but it always continues on the thread of crochet lace, making and capturing delicate details. She says, my pieces tell the story of travels, of adventure, and of the incredibly inspiring women in my life. What stood out to me and my team the most about Twyla is truly her incredible work ethic. When I say this woman is committed to her business and achieving her goals, I mean it. It exudes from everything that she does. And if you go look at her Instagram, you will just feel it jumping off the page. Her dedication is inspiring and perfectly aligns with our collaborative approach. We value hardworking partners because we put in the effort as well to ensure our clients' success. Additionally, Twyla has done an amazing job carving out her niche in the industry, owning her brand identity, and leaning into it hard. And this level of commitment and clear brand vision is something we truly admire. We're also very excited to announce the 5 finalists who receive 6 months of our mid-tier JoyDeck support. This support is similar to our full service model in that we walk clients through the same exact process, approach, and strategy, but it's in a more collaborative, done with you approach. And I'll share more about that in just a little bit. But the finalists, big congrats to them. If you know them, if you see them, let them know congrats. Julie Dye from Blossom and Shine, Delphine Lemery from Delphine Lemery Jewelry, Kate Winternitz from Kate Winternitz Jewelry, Canela Gonzalez from Cinnamon Sticks Designs, and Alicia Marie from Alicia Marie Jewelry. We aim to really span a broad range of categories, styles, and approaches within the jewelry industry and focus on brands that have worked really hard to build their audience and put themselves out there in daring and risky ways. And I can't wait to update you on their progress over the next 6 months. Okay, let's get into today's episode, my sparklers. I'm so excited to tell you that JoyDeck is finally live and ready for you. If you want to just cut to the chase and learn about it yourself, you can visit myjoydeck.com, and that link is in the show notes as well. So the idea for JoyDeck first came to me in June 2023, about a year ago. And this was after years of trying to figure out, how can I help smaller and more emerging jewelry brands, independent designers, without charging the high fees that are just, they're required for individualized marketing support because the amount of work and effort that's involved. And up until then, we were charging our bespoke clients $2,000, $3,000 a month, sometimes even higher, depending on the type of business, the level of support that was needed. And that's just the going rate for marketing support. Again, considering time and resources that we dedicate to our clients at that level. And to put it in greater perspective, if you were to hire even a part-time marketing assistant, even an entry-level assistant, part-time, 20 hours a week, it would be around $1,600 a month. And even with that kind of person, you'd likely need to offer a lot of training. You might not even be sure if they know what they're doing, if you yourself are not the marketing expert, since that person is not already coming to you with years of marketing and jewelry experience. And it's tough, as you can imagine, to try to figure out how at an accessible price point that doesn't totally make people broke or freak them out, that we can still help them in a way that feels satisfying and that they can take that knowledge and support and actually grow their business. And that, my sparklers, is what JoyDeck is aiming to be for you. With JoyDeck, you get jewelry marketing experts who can shortcut your success, have that entire marketing team behind you. It's as if you're hiring a marketing director, a marketing assistant, an entire team for your business. We understand that $2,000 to $3,000 a month is super cost prohibitive for many brands. There are so many jewelry business owners who listen to this podcast, resonate with our approach to marketing, but they cannot afford that. I'm sure you out there wish you could have that individualized support, and one day I know you will get there. But right now, what's the solution for you? And I agonized over how we at Joy Joya could help more people at scale without compromising our support, because that was really important to us as well. We don't want to water down what we do. We don't want to just give you something that will feel like, oh, I can't really do anything with this. And that's when the idea for JoyDeck was born. I remember going on a road trip with my husband in June 2023, and I was making him listen to me brainstorm a million different names for this platform I imagined in my head, until finally I came to JoyDeck and I said, the whole idea has come together for me right now. And it's been this full year in the making. So here's the thing. We did a soft launch of JoyDeck in February. You may have heard me talk about it, or maybe I mentioned it to you personally. We soft launched it to a small group of clients who didn't get accepted for that January pay what you can full service grant that we did, but they still seemed like great candidates for our mid-tier version of JoyDeck. There are 3 subscription levels, and hold on that thought, more on that in just a moment. But back in February, we gave these clients the opportunity to try it out at a price that they named, and we worked through JoyDeck with them. And by February, at that time, most of JoyDeck was set up, but it took this 6 months of working with our existing clients to fine-tune our offering based on their feedback, based on their experiences, based on how, for us, with our perfectionist tendencies, we felt it was working. And now we finally feel like we're at a point to launch it. We did not want to prematurely put it out there into the world. And thanks to those clients who came on board with us in February, we have some really amazing testimonials like this one from Nikki Nation, who said, I really enjoy the platform. It is easy to navigate and make sense to me. It's also nice having everything in one place so I don't have to go searching for documents. I feel like it's well organized. And then another one from Lori Reed of LFR Studios. I very much like the videos. I think they're an effective way of communicating, and I love the feeling like you're talking to me. And the audits were a revelation, she says. And gaining insights from working with those mid-tier clients who we soft launched in February allowed us also to brainstorm ideas for new features, as well as an entry-level offering at $100 a month. And this includes many of the same resources and features, just in a more DIY capacity with the power of community behind the members. And we're so excited about how this came together. I'm going to be straight up though and say it's not for everyone. This is not a quick fix or a magic solution that we're trying to sell, because let's be real. What can you expect in terms of magic unicorn solutions for $100 a month? Even clients who are paying $1,000 a month, they know that there are no magic pills or solutions, and that's not what the money is being paid for. It's being paid for strategic support, accountability, a direction for growth without spinning your wheels, and a business that is ready to dig deep, do the work, and go to the next level. So now that I got all that out of the way, let me tell you how these tiers of JoyDeck are different. We have the JoyDeck entry level plan. As I mentioned, that's $100 a month. And this is for brands that are at the stage where they're looking for guidance and support. And our entry level membership offers access to tailored resources and accountability. And just to clarify before I move forward, none of these options are really ideal for pure startups, like you're in idea phase of your business. This is for businesses that have set up shop. They know what products they want to sell. They have a general idea of who they want to target. They have pricing figured out, the bare bones of having their business set up. And if you're kind of at that stage, then I think perhaps entry-level JoyDeck would be right for you. This is the perfect option for those that need a helping hand to stay on track and achieve their marketing goals. And some of our favorite features of this level of membership include a monthly jewelry-specific content calendar that covers emails, blog posts, and social media posts that you can take and mold and tailor to your brand with guidance on how to do so. Email marketing templates that have been tested with our jewelry brand clients, as well as instructions for using them, an audience building quiz, and then a game plan that's tailored to the best audience building strategy for you, monthly collaborative challenges where you can win fun marketing related prizes, guidance to DIY audit your own marketing, weekly brand storytelling journal prompts, full access to the JoyDeck resource library, which I have been putting together for the past 8 years and is constantly updated with new guidance, videos, and tools. And this all is just such a great starting point for jewelry brands that are getting their feet wet and need community as well as direction. Our next level of support is the mid-tier JoyDeck. That's at $600 per month. This level is more hands-on than the entry-level support tier, but still follows a done-with-you model. So when you graduate to this level of support, you get everything I mentioned in the entry-level tier, but your content calendar is customized and completely tailored to your brand, along with personalized social media ideas that we deliver to you monthly. So we have a kickoff call at the beginning and then meet monthly to review your marketing questions and needs. And the biggest takeaway or the greatest value, as Lori mentioned in her testimonial, is that you get 3 deep dive audits and a success roadmap that's tailored just for you based on those audits. So you know exactly what you need to be working on in your marketing, along with resources that we connect to each one of those action items. At this level of support, you also get assigned a dedicated client account manager and have access to our messaging portal when you can message your client account manager whenever you have questions or need support. Our client account managers, Carillis and Elisa, are very knowledgeable in marketing and communicate directly with me as well when strategic advice is needed for the client. You also get access to a reporting dashboard, so you know exactly where you stand with your marketing and where you can go moving forward. And then lastly, we have full service JoyDeck support, which includes all the things I have mentioned so far. But then with full service, we take over your email marketing and your blog posting. We create a custom email template for you, design your welcome series and other essential email automations from scratch, and manage your email marketing, sending campaigns weekly, and ensuring your list health stays amazing. And we work really closely with your content calendar, ensuring all your marketing stays on track. You also get more in-depth and longer meetings, as well as comprehensive reporting and insights on monthly reports. We assess your search engine marketing and provide monthly blog posts to help you increase organic traffic. And that's the level of support that you can then graduate to, starting at $2,000 per month and going up from there, depending on your stage of growth and how complex your jewelry brand is in terms of its marketing needs. Of course, we also work with bigger brands in more complex and individualized ways, even beyond what I've just described. Those are what we call our bespoke services. They don't always fit neatly into boxes, and they require more intense strategy testing and experimentation, but we work with those clients really closely to best support them. Just want to let you know about that as well. And I want to leave you with one final thought about pricing and value, because I think it's really easy to focus on the price tag instead of the value of the investment when you're transitioning kind of from this like solopreneur mindset to more of like a forward-thinking entrepreneur mindset. Think of it this way. It's really crucial to view pricing not just in terms of the present, but in terms of your future goals. So consider how you approach purchasing materials even, especially if you buy gold for your business. Yeah, gold is a crazy high price right now, but you buy the gold because you need it to create your products. Now imagine your $600 a month investment in JoyDeck leads to just a 10% increase in your monthly revenue. That would not only cover the cost of this mid-tier marketing service that we're offering, but looking forward beyond that 1 year, how it can position you for future growth, that could potentially be exponential. Plus, talk about the time savings, the frustration savings, the headache savings of figuring out why your current efforts aren't working and why you feel like you're always spinning your wheels. Think of your marketing spend not just as an expense, but as a strategic investment. And I promise you, this shift in perspective will allow you to make decisions that propel your business forward. And that is the mindset of successful business owners. So if you're ready to take control of your business's future, start viewing your marketing efforts as essential investments for growth. So what do you think? How could you see yourself benefiting from JoyDeck? Visit myjoydeck.com, link in the show notes, to learn more about JoyDeck and to inquire about starting today. If you're interested in that entry-level plan and you'd like a free 1-month trial, we can offer that to you when you fill out the inquiry form. So let me know in a comment on YouTube or DM me on Instagram to let me know what you think. Okay, let's get into the gold mine. This is a segment of the podcast where I get personal and share insights on entrepreneurship, mindset, success, growth, and all things business. And in this week's gold mine, I'll keep it short and sweet as I've put out a lot of things to ponder today. And I just want to say, as I approach this milestone episode, 300 and nearly 6 years of this podcast coming this November, with an episode nearly every week, minus a few holidays, I want to reflect on a key aspect of creative persistence. Many of you ask how I continually find fresh ideas week after week, year after year, literally 6 years. Not just for this podcast, but on top of that, for all of my clients, all the clients I have had in the past and have currently, the answer is simple, and it's something I've shared before. This is my full-time job, and there is no fallback plan for me. Succeeding in your business demands that you show up, because showing up isn't just part of the job, it is the job. So what I want to leave you with today is, how are you committing to your success each day? How are you holding yourself accountable? Or perhaps you need someone else to help with that. What stakes have you set for yourself? Maybe it's time to ask yourself if those stakes are truly high enough to push you forward. Is that a little too intense for today? I feel kind of intense, but I want to tell you, you get one shot, give your dreams a fighting chance, expect more from yourself, and watch yourself rise to the challenge. Thank you for showing up, sparklers. I know you are just by listening to this podcast. Drop your thoughts in a YouTube comment or DM me on Instagram. I'd love to hear your take. Did you have any questions about today's episode? Don't forget to check out our free content repurposing masterclass. Again, that's myjoydeck.com/masterclass. It's only available for a limited time. If you're completely new to digital marketing, then you'll want to purchase and read a copy of my book, Jewelry Marketing Joy. Visit joyjoya.com/book for more information.